On Wednesday this week, the National Assembly passed proposals contained in the Public Finance Management Regulations that sought to raise Kenya's debt ceiling from 6 trillion shillings to 9 trillion shillings. The move was driven by Kenya's growing appetite to finance ongoing projects through debt after the debt portfolio rallied to hit the legally allowable level in August.
My biggest problem was enough analysis done before we moved from 7 point something to 9 point something. We hope before the MPs voted to raise the debt ceiling, they had done the analysis, they decided where to put that money into, and they have convinced themselves and ourselves that the higher debt will be put into the right use.
University of Nairobi economic lecturer XN Iraki says the National Assembly should have audited the existing debt levels before deciding to remove the 6 trillion shillings cap. Already, several projects are facing disruptions since the government could not chalk up more debts.
If we are to get more debt, it should be used to make the economy more productive so that we can create more jobs, pay more taxes, and therefore so that we solve the problem. Now the problem now we have is the money we collect from taxes is not enough to cover the expenditure. So the only alternative the government have is to borrow. Alternatively, the government would reduce the costs, cut down the wages, retrench some people, put on hold some development projects, and that is not very good for the economy.
Iraki says Treasury should embark on an exercise to audit Kenya's project portfolio in a bid to stop all non-viable ones. While the Public Finance Management Act has set the debt cap to 50% of the GDP, Treasury had already breached the ratio.
So governments worldwide, not just Kenya's government, are always tempted to raise more debt because it is easier, more politically palatable, and you can always transmit to the next generation. So it's not very unusual that the government of Kenya have a lot of debt. It happens in all the governments. And there's nothing wrong with raising money through debt. The most important thing is sustainability.
According to the Kenya's Debt Management Office, the total loan portfolio could reach 8 trillion shillings by the year 2024, which explains Treasury's attempt to change the debt cap. O'Brien Kimen for Business News Hour.